So spend another night at Thunderball Grotto. We're ready to leave. We're gonna go a little farther south. I think we're gonna go, we don't know where we're going, but we're going Adderley. There you go.
Adderley Key.
Key.
Adderley Key. Key? Okay. Key. Let the adventure begin. What's this feature called, Babo? We're going through the cut to the Exumas Sound. Just left Thunderball Grotto a couple minutes ago. That's still a really cool ways. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So we've been in the Bahamas for, I won't say the snow. We've been in the Bahamas for about a month now. We were just talking in the cockpit now about how everywhere we've stopped, everyone's like, oh, what's Chris Parker saying? What does he think we should do? The whole time we've been in the Bahamas, I actually only listened to Chris Parker one time. And I was just saying to Jilly, how it's funny that Chris Parker, of course, is an expert in his field at this point, but he has access to the same information that we have access to, and any cruiser with internet access has access to. And we thought you can pay him to help plan a route, and he broadcasts that, so it can be helpful to listen to. But we plan our routes every single day. We look at the weather, we look at maps, and we plan our routes. But the one morning I did listen to Chris Parker, it was nice to get the weather. It was really nice to get the weather. And there's other sources you can listen to on the single sideband to also get weather. But we don't think we would personally pay someone to plan a route for us. Anyway, does that classify as a rant? I don't know if that was a rant.
Yeah.
Is that a rant?
Sure.
We're ranting. We have nothing else to do. We have about an 8-hour trip today that we have a couple hours left from. We also don't like how we talk about weather all the time. You have to. Weather dictates your lives. Depending on the weather and your decision making, you can either have an awesome day or the worst day of your life. This is one of those things where film does not even begin to show how beautiful it is. This looks like the perfect Bahamas getaway. Nice little beach, palm trees, little house. So far, I think this is the prettiest place we have been. So this is the most perfect beach we have seen since we've been in the Bahamas. We are anchoring at the Caribbean Marine Research Center, an old research center. There are a couple mooring balls here, but they have not been serviced for 5 years now. So there's a couple other boats, no one's tied up to them. We also didn't tie up to them. It made anchoring a little tricky because we kind of had to anchor in between them. But this is by far the most beautiful anchorage we have stayed in. Wanna walk around tour? Walk around tour. Walk around tour. So there's 3 other sailboats here. This is right around the corner from the perfect beach that I filmed earlier. There's the mooring ball. bad place to be stuck for a couple days for weather if that ends up happening. Good morning, we're at the Marine Research Center and we have ourselves a very proper Bahamas storm today. We're going to try to head over to the Marine Research Center, which is now a ghost town. Ooh, the spooky ghost. We just came ashore the Marine Research Island. It's abandoned, been abandoned for 5 years. We are going to do a little exploring. Let's go check it out. We're on the big abandoned island on an old runaway. It's actually really creepy here. I suppose you could go in any building and look around, but it seems too scary and creepy to do it. So we met up with some new friends last night on beans. They've been coming here for about 20 years. They gave us a lot of good tips. They even offered to teach us how to husk a coconut with a rock. They treated us to an awesome dinner of lobster last night. We learned that just about 1.5 miles north of us is an island called Leaf Key with rock iguanas on it and some good snorkeling. And then we'll meet them in a different anchorage and maybe go hiking to the highest peak on Lee Stockton Island. We are at Leaf Key on an iguana beach. They're sort of everywhere. We brought a little food. We haven't started feeding them yet because we know once we do they're gonna go nutso. Leftovers, a fettuccine, and some lobster. Nothing fancy. A couple had us over to their boat last night for dinner. And lobster and fettuccine, and leftovers for lunch. really good. Only in the Bahamas do you get invited over for a lobster dinner. Just got introduced to a look bucket, a bucket with the bottom cut out of it, and it can look down.
There it goes.
a great time going snorkeling with a couple of our friends that are showing us the ropes of how to be a cruiser in the Bahamas. And our friend Mike caught a lobster. So they showed me how to clean the lobster. And Jill and I are making lobster empanadas for dinner tonight and a Spanish rice. So that should be fun. We haven't had anybody aboard the boat for dinner in a long time. Anything else you'd like to add, Jillo? Negative. Prognosis negative. So we have quite the feast going on. There's some black beans, steaming some lobster, Spanish rice, the innards for the empanadas, the empanada dough. Our kitchen hasn't been this messy in a really long time, but it's fun to make a feast.